Hey, DK Wings, thank you for subscribing. We're back for some Kusogrand3. Yeah, it's been 13 months. Holy crap. Oh, I am so excited for the match today because we have Fright Night. Everybody gets spoopied, okay? Because that's all that's going to happen today, okay? Spoopiness all over the place. I'm personally just spoopied sitting here in my chair, okay? Like, holy cow. I hope you're all as terrified because, yeah, it's good to be terrified. Hey, Faizu, Alistair, Tentrito, yeah, don't spoop your oh my gosh. No, you can't, whatever. So, our lovely Faizu chose the game for today, and I vastly approve of this choice. It's going to be beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So get excited. Faizu's picking, yeah, it's the right kind of terrifying, okay? That's what I would say, you know? We all love Faizu here. Oh, hey, Faizu. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Can you actually hear me? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, either way, I can't hear you. Hello. He'll show up sometime. So, hello, Cadus. Welcome, everybody. This is very much a spooky game, okay? I want y'all to know how spooky you can get. So spooky. Okay, I see. Our dear Faizu is joining again. Looks like Exuno has the stream up perfect. Oh, Faizu, why do you always give complicated games? This game is super spoopy. Okay, yeah, I'm terrified. Faizu, hello.
Hello. Hello, am I audible?
Oh, I hear you.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh man.
I've just realised that our voice chat channel name is actually really accurate for this game as well as it was for the last one.
Oh, the Back Cave. Yeah, welcome to the Back Cave. Oh,
I'm excited for this.
So am I. I'm just working on getting people captured. It looks like Dana is streaming, and I should have them. Do you know who's doing game audio for us?
I do not. I did ask. I will ask again. Oh, Dana says that he can do audio if we need it.
Ah, gotcha.
I will set up multi-twitch.
Do it. Or else.
Okay.
Or else I'll spook you. Boo. So I'm really glad that we had you specifically, who was all excited about Friday the 13th, okay? Because it's a magical day.
It really is. I mean, I saw that we had a Friday the 13th coming up, and I thought that this was basically the perfect time for a spooky, terrible game. And no one else was scheduling anything, so I thought, I will.
Hey, I'm completely down with that. That's a good enough reason for me, you know?
I think so. Yeah, I did look at the various Friday the 13th games as well, but I figured those were way too easy to veto, especially with Dana.
Yeah.
Dana vetoes everything.
Dana causing problems for us. It's okay.
It definitely couldn't have been Friday the 13th C64. Dana would absolutely have played that.
There's a Friday the 13th on Commodore 64?
There's a Friday the 13th on basically everything, I think.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true, but still, I shouldn't be shocked, but I am.
I can't remember if it's better or worse than the NES game. I'm sure someone in chat will clarify. Dana says that it is super, super bad, so there you go.
Okay, thank you, Dana, for
Oh, yeah.
that.
I think the one on the C64 is the one where the fire axe or whatever it is looks suspiciously like either a golf club or something like that.
Golf club, axe, they're all the same.
They are basically the same. They're both tools of bludgeoning.
Can you imagine going golfing with an axe, whack? You're like, crap, golf ball got stuck on the end again.
Bro, this is why I'm not allowed on golf courses anymore. I don't have to imagine.
Okay, well, yeah. Oh man, I'm so spookied already, I'm just watching this, and my initial reaction to everything that I'm seeing right now is that, one, I'm not seeing much, but two, I don't know, I saw a little bit of the video that you sent me, and it was beautiful. I think we're just waiting for Sanjian right now. Sanjian.
Yep. I can't actually remember what Sanjian's stream name is. I can't remember whether it is just that or whether there is
let me look at my document.
Oh, you've got a document. You have profiles on us.
Yeah, I have detailed notes too.
I don't know whether to be flattered or terrified.
Like, Faizu, watch out for that character. He is going to mess your brain up. Likes cookies, though.
Right now, I'm quite liking cold medication.
Cookies and cold medication, okay? You can have them both.
The best combination.
Oh,
I assume you have already warned people that there is some gore, some nudity in this.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very much a product of its time. It's not for the kiddies, but it's not really horrifying.
Yeah, I don't know. As a kid, my dad would probably let me play this. To be honest. But then again, he let us play Carmageddon and Diablo, so...
Yeah, I mean, I played Carmageddon and the first GTA when I was 10 or 11 or something anyway, so yeah.
Okay, Sanjian, I have their stream now, I believe. I'm just waiting for them to go live. Erdike, thank you for the host there. And welcome, everybody. We have a spooky game. Yeah, just rocking out to Tintin music as we get ready for this. Oh, Faizu. I'm thinking about going to that new scary movie that's in theaters. The one that Jim Halpert from The Real Office made.
The Real Office?
Yeah, not the British one.
What is this scary movie?
What's it called? Jim Saves the Office. I don't know what it's called.
You're gonna have a fun time booking tickets for this then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go there. I'm like, give me... Oh, A Quiet Place. That's what it's called.
Oh my god, Dana.
Dana is... Okay, if anybody wants... Go check out Dana's stream right now because he's playing Friday the 13th on Commodore 64 right now.
Yeah. No, he's picked up the axe that is possibly a golf club. Yeah, that's right. You have to hit the other campers to find out if they're Jason or not.
Oh boy.
Belaya, I think that everyone did that in the first GTA.
You know, I've never played the first GTA.
Have you not?
I haven't. I grew up in Utah. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know, like,
played
Diablo for my family was fine and Carmageddon was fine, but GTA, whoa, no. That one is too much.
Oh,
Thank you for those bits. Yeah, I hope you're ready to be spoopied. Because
Did GTA let you run over Hare Krishnas? I don't know if that's something that would be approved of in Utah or not.
Sorry, Justin was telling me that GTA 1 is much more acceptable than Carmageddon.
Yeah, it really kind of is.
Well, whatever. My uncle liked Carmageddon, so we just played it.
Everyone likes Carmageddon.
Oh yeah. Sorry, you asked a question. I forget what you said.
I said that GTA let you run over Hare Krishnas, and I asked if that would be acceptable in Utah or not.
How hairy are... No, I'm not asking that. Oh. Faizu. I can't.
That was all you.
I
didn't
know.
even set you up for that. I asked a semi-legitimate question.
Yes, semi-legitimate. Wait, Mad, you live in Utah? I live in Utah. Yeah, welcome to Brossentia accidentally, Oh, it looks like Sanjan is live. Oh my gosh, this is good. Faizu, we're gonna have a match. We're gonna have Fright Night.
What is Sanjan's stream name? Because I don't have a handy document and I'm too lazy to go and look it up.
13.
13.
Yeah. It's also a spoopy number because Friday the 13th, you know?
That is very fitting.
Yeah, it's pretty spooky. Oh, goodness. Oh. Yes, Justin, I'm fine. I'm just excited for the game.
You seem too excited about this game, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm the right amount of excited.
I mean, I sent you a video of this to make sure that that everything was acceptable. But,
yeah, I know, and I saw it, and I thought it was the best ever. Okay, Dana, if you can, let's go ahead and do audio. Let's test that out. If you can pause my stream. All of the runners, go ahead and pause the stream. I need to hear how games sound. I thought it was the best ever. Okay, I hear Faizu doing some laughing in Dana's stream. Go ahead and do audio. Let's test that out. If you can,
I hear you talking in Dana's stream.
Oh boy. Runners, go ahead and pause the stream. Okay. I think some of them have closed the stream. Let me go ahead and play around with the audio a little bit. It seems like Dana may be a little bit quiet. Oh, echoes are good, you know. We get echoes occasionally in stream because they're wholesome echoes, okay?
I am just sad that we're already on the title screen because we miss out on the really good voice quote.
We could ask Dana to restart it.
We could ask Dana to restart it.
As soon as we have the audio fixed. Let me go ahead. Okay, let's try that. That might be spooky loud enough for people.
Spooky
also,
music.
welcome to, this is going to be a pain to capture, and we all know it, so just bear with me. Because I'm probably going to have to change captures like as soon as we get started, and it's just a fact, okay? So, too bad. Deal with it. Are y'all scared? Y'all terrified? Is the audio loud enough now? Okay, Dana is restarting.
Excellent.
Okay. From micro deal, huh? Oh, I didn't hear what it said. Welcome to Fright Night. Ooh, okay.
Welcome to Fright Night.
Oh, that's spooky. Okay, I think you spooked me more than the game so far. Yeah, it's still...
Oddly enough, it sounds alright for me if I'm maximizing Dana's volume, but...
Yeah, it's being a little bit difficult to balance everything. Just a little bit. Okay. I have them up. Okay, that looks good.
Aw, you guys are sweet.
Aw. Yeah, it was a good voice. Whoa, thank you for falling objects, I guess. Watch out. Dana.
DJ Tifa Hart is okay to do audio as well, apparently, if need be.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Okay. Dana says that they're going to crank it up. Ooh, okay. I think that's better. I can hear stuff.
That is probably better because I have had to drop the audio a lot, which is what I normally have to do when I'm multi-twitching. So, yeah. That's probably better.
Friday the 13th. Stream happening now. Oh boy, Dana's restarting so we can hear it. Faizu, it's a Christmas Friday the 13th miracle. Didn't know
excited.
Christmas came on Friday the 13th.
Maybe it... No, it can't. I'm on Friday the 25th.
Welcome to Fright Night.
Ooh. Okay, that was pretty spooky.
Spooky.
Ooh. Ooh, spooky laughing. Okay, Sanjan is ready. DJ Tifa Hart is ready. Dana is ready. Just waiting for Exuno to confirm.
Exuno is loading up the game, so we should have a ready in a moment.
Okay, they are ready, so here we go. Doing the countdown in chat. This is Fright Night, the spookiest of all Kusogrand3 matches. Woo! Are you laughing, Faizu? This is serious business. Okay. As soon as I see movement, the timer starts. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so this is the game. They're running around. Rah! You already enjoyed this?
I love that the music is basically just this amazing mishmash of horror cliches.
Well, that was Old Folks at Home. That's not even a horror song. Anyways, I'm just working on making sure that everybody's stream is captured more or less the same, because this is not really the easiest game to capture, and I think we're mostly there. Okay, so
Well,
you want to explain what's going on?
that was what I was going to do. This is based off of the 80s horror movie Fright Night, where a kid discovers that a vampire has moved into the neighborhood. In this, you play as the vampire, and annoying people keep invading your home trying to kill you, so you have to go around your house every night and kill the intruders and then go back to your coffin.
Aha!
So that's basically it. You walk around, you kill all the humans, and then you go back to the starting screen. However, things get really difficult starting on the second level, because that's when you start getting attacked by ghosts and zombie hands and all sorts of other things, and you don't have invincibility frames.
Yeah, it looks like Exuno is on stage too. Dana, going to sleep. I love this music. Oh no, DJ T-Fart. Rawr! Just latches right onto the neck there. It's good stuff.
You have limited amount of time, which is indicated by the moon in the bottom left. That shows when the sun is going to come up. But your health also drains over time. That only comes up as you murder people. And Exuno is dead already because you only have one life. Or one unlife.
Because this... Oh yeah, it's not even a real life... It's a... fate... yeah, you're undead. Bad Chop,
Yeah.
Thank you for the sub. Fright Night. Ooh, DJ Tifa Heart moving on to Tuesday.
Fright Night.
See, I can't roll my R's.
Roll.
Roll. Oh my gosh, shut up. Faizu. Some people just genetically cannot roll their R's, and I'm one of those.
I know. It's just that attempt to do so was amazing.
Exuno, where is Exuno? Oh, okay, never mind. Rawr.
Exuno has died and I believe is back on stage 1 at the moment. But yeah, I mean, getting through stage 1, I mean, getting through all the stages gets quicker as you learn where the intruders are.
Oh yeah.
Because they are not randomized from stage to stage.
Oh, that's nice. Ooh, Dana avoiding the ghost, but the hand came up and was like, hey, touch your butt right there.
Yeah.
Just trying. Dana, watch out. Wow, the ghosts just deal a lot of damage.
Everything does a lot of damage. If by green thingy on the hood you mean the bit that's in between your health and the moon, that shows the level of faith of the person that you're fighting, which was actually a plot point in the movie as well. When you bump into a person, they will be throwing things at you like crucifixes and garlic and so on, but they only do a little bit of damage unless they have particularly strong faith.
Da 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 da. Faizu, I'm loving the music. This is so good. Oh no, Dana! That's game over.
Yeah, the face shows health. It's I think it goes down twice. It kind of starts up as a full face, and then it's kind of an emaciated face, and then it just goes right the way down to a skull. And when the skull is fully showing, you are undead.
Oh boy. So, yeah, people are not understanding the game. That's fine.
Basically, go around your house and kill people. And when all of the people are dead, you go back to the starting point and sleep in your coffin, and the next level starts.
So here's the story according to the manual. You moved into this neighborhood because it was quiet and peaceful, just what you needed since you sleep during the day. Now your neighbors have gotten together and are planning a little surprise for you. All this trouble just because of an unfortunate misunderstanding. After all, it's not as though the people whose blood you took are actually dead. They're serving as new recruits in the legions of the undead, transformed into vampires like you. Your neighbors are not only planning to drive you out of the neighborhood, but to end your existence completely, and all because of your need for fresh blood. You'd think a neighborhood like this would allow a vampire to enjoy the peace of the undead. Now these nefarious, wow, thank you, Manuel, nefarious do-gooders have invaded the sanctity of your own home, searching for your resting place. Each is intent on driving a stake through your heart. Ooh. Well, there is one good thing. You don't have to wander far from home to satisfy your urgent lust for fresh blood. Simply avoid the crosses, garlic, holy water, and other obstacles, and feast on new victims in the privacy of your own home. Just beware of powerful vampire hunters with strong faith. They can certainly ruin your night. Oh boy. The privacy of your own home. Wow.
Yep. I mean, it is kind of rude. These are basically just home invaders trying to mess with the friendly vampire who just wants to give everyone a hug.
To be fair, you're only drinking the blood of people who are in your home. So is that wrong? I think it's self-defense.
I think that's up to the courts to decide. And yeah, I'm slightly mystified by the fact that this house gets bigger with every single level.
I love the jumping. The house gets bigger?
Yeah. It's like 3 floors on level 1. And yeah, it's bigger. The manual with regards to why there are ghosts and things, it says that they're the ghosts of the people that you've killed.
Wait, so, okay, their bodies are part of your legion, but the ghosts kind of are pissed off.
Apparently.
That's the message that I'm getting here.
Stairs are finicky, and the jumping animation is awful.
I love the jumping, it's so good. No, Dana! That's death.
It's like a mini pants.
It's so good, though.
Oh, Sanjan did a good job of avoiding the ghost there.
Nice.
The ghosts are so hard to avoid. Like, the floor hands aren't too bad. You can kind of jump over them, and if you wait, if you're patient, it's all right. But the ghosts...
Yeah, the ghosts are pretty bad. Oh my gosh.
That's the worst thing. You just don't have any iframes, so your health just drains so quickly.
Yeah, I think that's possibly the worst thing about this game. I mean, the music is the best. The graphics are the second best thing about this game. The walk cycle is the third best thing. There's so many best things in this game, okay?
I want to take this back. I want to say that the best thing is the welcome to Fright Night on the title screen.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's also best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winner in this, we are going based on number of victims killed. So, yeah, it'll be levels done, basically, then number of victims. And if we desperately need a tiebreaker, we can use score for that. But that shouldn't be too important. There's maybe one of those cases where one person will get the hang of the game and manage to get one run where they get to Thursday or Friday, something like that. And everyone else will have difficulty catching up. But we'll see what happens. We are going to see levels 1 and 2 a lot, though.
Oh boy. Well, good. I'm diving into some archives, by the way, to see what people said about this game at the time.
Royal
Because-
Blue Wizard, by end state, do you mean is it possible to win? If so, yes. There are 7 levels, I think. There is 1 week of game.
Not a very long week to be frightened. By the way, this game does not have a record, so if you want, you can become the world champion Fright Night player. Okay?
Bro, are you going for this title?
I kind of want to. Like, just watching it, I kind of love this game. Rawr, Exuno biting the lady and turning back to the camera. That's what we want to see, okay? Gotta do it with style.
This is, it's a weirdly fun game to play, is the weirdest. Like, it is in no way, shape, or form a good game. But there is something about the jankiness that's kind of endearing, even when playing it. Did you manage to find any reviews from the time?
Yeah,
How
this
it was
one's kind
critically
of
received?
like the wording is not super interesting, but they gave graphics an 8 out of 10, audio an 8, IQ factor they gave a 1 out of 10. And I'm not sure what the IQ factor means, but they gave a 1 out of 10. Fun factor 4 out of 10.
I guess IQ might just be like how complicated it is.
Yeah,
'Cause, you know, you're just walking around, you just walk into people and dodge stuff.
This means this game is dumb.
I like the graphics for this. They are they evoke the horror movie style quite nicely.
Oh yeah, I actually really like the graphics here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lowest. Ooh. This person just says that it lacks the sort of depth to make it addictive for any long periods of time. I mean, I guess, but what can you say? Hands pop up out of the ground and you bite people?
Yeah.
That's like living the dream.
Yeah.
We've got 48 more minutes of this game. Oh no, Tifa! Going for the dude there. Yeah, I'd say for an Amiga game, this is actually pretty darn impressive.
I don't know. There are some really, really good Amiga games out there. Really good looking, well played. But yeah, this is okay. I will say I actually had this on my list before we had a working Amiga emulator. Like when I was first looking for games for my group, I stumbled across this and I was really disappointed to find that it was only
Exuno taking a
Amiga
death.
game.
Dana's almost there as well. Ooh, he's
Yeah.
Oh, bam! Ghost flies right into him. That's
Dana got topless ghosted.
Topless ghost. No, what a jerk.
Dana is kind of snarking with these high scores.
Yeah. Worst bloodsuckers. That's the list that you get. Wait, do you get more points for being bad at sucking blood?
I don't know. But yeah, they are, at this point, I think they've all basically, they know exactly how to do Monday. So Monday should be very, very quick.
Oh yeah.
And then we get on to Tuesday. And Tuesday is where you will die a lot.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Oh, Sanjan went into the room with all the disembodied parts. Just body parts all over the place. How come you don't
Well, in
get any
fairness-
blood on your shirt?
Can people who did the house actually look like this in the film? Because, you know, this would seem to be a bit of an obvious giveaway.
Wait, he burps after he feeds? I mean, yeah, they're just... they put in the small touches, you know? Kinky Ray! Yeah, welcome to tonight's game, Fright Night, where there's a little tiny bit of lewdness here. It's fine.
Well, it's based on an 80s horror movie. You would hope that it has some sort of edge to it, even if in this case it's a really blunt and stupid edge.
Oh yeah, the right kind.
This is actually, it's not faithful to the film, but the characters that pop up are the characters from the film, the ones that you are murdering. I think every single one of them is a character from the film.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Oh, yeah, the music in this game is what sold me. And the jump. There are a lot of things that sold me on this game, okay?
Oh, the jump is fantastic.
Also, why do you have pictures of dead people on your wall?
Because you're a vampire.
But you want to blend in. You don't want people thinking you're a vampire because they'll come and try to murder you.
This is why I asked. Like, I don't remember the house looking like this in the film.
Thank you, Beethoven. I'm pretty sure you're right. Dana is almost dead. Yeah, level 2 is being a little bit difficult. Oh, and there he goes. He doesn't know how he died. I'm gonna wager.
For what it's worth, score is a pretty good metric for tracking how far people are going.
Nice.
From what I can gather, there are 2 ways of getting points, basically. You get 1,000 points for killing an intruder. And you also get points based on how quickly you finish the level. So it's not a perfect indicator of progress, but it's pretty close.
So the house is trying to kill you because you killed people and their spirits are there, even though their bodies join your undead legion. And that's what I've got.
I think there's something about this in the manual. I'm going to bring it up and try and find this. Each night becomes increasingly difficult to survive as more of your neighbors are to your presence. Even ghosts of your past victims will strive to make your undead existence even more intolerable.
Oh, my existence is intolerable. Wow, that sounds like a 90s, like a line from a 90s emo band right there.
I really like this manual. It's written in an interesting way. It's not just staged. Oh, yeah. These are the controls.
The ghosts from my past come back to haunt me. I feel like my life's intolerable. See, I'm just trying to help you, Faizu, get to... Like, it's got to be the whiny emo people as well, you know, not just like the good ones.
Oh, I thought you were just like singing a new Green Day track or something.
Well, thank you. I've never been complimented like that.
You can write tracks for Green Day. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but take it how you like.
Hey, you gotta make money one way or another, Faizu, and if it takes writing music for Green Day, so be it. So be it, you know? Take it. Why do ghosts love...
Why do ghosts love stairs was what was being typed out, I think.
Why do ghosts stare? So good.
It is true. The ghosts seem to hang around a lot on the screens with stairs on, and the stairs are kind of finicky to get onto. Yeah. Which is very vampire-like, because, you know, Castlevania are full of stairs, the Castlevania games. They're a nightmare to get onto.
Oh boy, they certainly are. I'm trying to think. I know that they complained a little bit about randomness, because it seems like, especially with the enemies popping out, they're random, but it seems like they're very specific enemies that show up on each screen. Yes. The people appear in each location.
Yes.
The same.
You are also I'm fairly certain you are safe on the space where you enter the screen, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Good.
I don't think any enemies can ever reach you right as you move onto a screen, so you can just move onto the screen and wait there.
Dana got wrecked by that ghost.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Kind of backtracked into it.
Yeah. It looks like DJ Tifa Heart may be changing controls around a little bit. Dana's like, I don't understand how I keep dying when there's nothing touching me. Don't spoil it. Because while there is a... What?
Either Dana can't see ghosts, or Dana hasn't noticed that your health does actually go down over time.
Yeah, your health goes down over time, as well as the moon. You've got 2 timers. That's right.
To Fright.
But your health goes back up as you horrifyingly murder people, so that's good.
Okay, I can dig this music. Huh. That's not the title screen music I heard before. Does it even have random title screen music?
Possibly. I don't know. I haven't hung around on the title screen long enough to find out.
Okay, Faizu. I think... There we go, Dana hopping back in. I like that it doesn't show you, like, opening the casket to come out. It just shows an open casket and then, poof, here you are.
And yes, that time I heard the burp sound when he finished drinking the blood.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, I like this music. Oh, no worries, Exodus. Yeah, welcome. This is an hour-long race to see who can make the most progress in this game. Whoever makes the most progress gets all those big bad points. All 4 of them. The person who takes last gets 1, and then, you know, you can fill in the rest there.
This is the tournament where the person who comes last is arguably the winner because it means they have to play fewer really terrible games.
Yeah, but you know, Faizu, we were talking a lot about this because before it used to be double elimination, but we're like, that's not enough suffering for each person, you know? It's just not quite enough. So that's why we have the group stage.
I quite agree. And I mean, especially with the number of contestants that we have this year as well, I feel like having a group stage with sort of semi-Swiss so everyone gets to play 4 games, is it minimum?
It's 4 games.
I think that's a better way of doing it.
I like it. And then as soon as we get to the final bracket, it's going to be over, like, before people realize. It's just going to fly.
Yes. Yeah, the group stages are probably... I don't know, how much of the time of the group stage is going to take up? Because they're going to be a huge amount of it.
Well, yeah, we're... sorry, my brain went away. It's gonna take a while. Oh! Dana just chilling for a little bit.
Have any of them worked out that they are safe when they enter the screen?
Like, as soon as you enter a new screen, you're safe?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you are on the stairs, I will say that. I think DJ Tifa Hart did kind of notice it there because she was stood at the entrance before attacking that person.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that as well. And DJ Tifa Hart has a lot of health right now. You can tell based off of how much you look like a skull in the bottom center of the screen. Oh, Dana, that is death. Yeah, so April, May, June, we're probably going to finish the group stage in June, so yeah.
In terms of figuring out if you've actually managed to kill everyone, I'm not entirely certain. I think that the faith indicator in the bottom may show it.
Dana putting, I am making a map. I actually think that's a really good idea. Do not say that in chat. But yeah, a map because everybody spawns in the same location each time is really going to help. Was this even licensed? Everything on the Amiga was licensed. Silly.
This, as far as I know, yes, this is an official licensed game. And yeah, a map, I think, is going to be a really good idea, especially when you start getting... Once they get to Wednesday and the house starts getting really sprawling. It's going to be useful. On the plus side, I'm pretty certain that this house actually has, how can I put this, proper geometry.
So it's a Euclidean house.
Yeah, I mean, if you go upstairs, and you go left 2 rooms and there are stairs down, then you will be 2 rooms to the left of the other stairs, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
Well, I'm glad that, vampires don't really break the fundamental laws of geometry. Thank you, vampires. Non-Euclidean dungeons are better? No, they're dumb. Okay, Monster Hunter is non-Euclidean, and you know it, okay? All of you know it, except for the new one. That one's kind of Euclidean, but old school, yeah.
Lady Amygdala, this was not Ocean. It was Micro Deal, apparently.
A Micro Deal. Hey, we want to make a game. Let's make a Micro Deal. It's like, oh, okay, you don't want E.T.? Well, we've got this other micro movie called Fright Night. It's like perfect for Micro Deal.
They made things like Airball and Gold Runner and Cuthbert Goes Digging.
Oh, it was a British company. Oh, Faizu.
Oh, I was dreading you noticing that.
Well, you knew it was coming. Yes, it was in Cornwall.
Cornwall's awful.
Well, okay, I don't know anything about Cornwall. I know that if I Google Cornwall, it's just going to be a wall of corn, and I'm not going to do that. So, let me see. Did they make anything that was worthwhile? The Grail? I don't know what that is. Phantom Slayer? Tanglewood?
For some reason, a part of my brain is telling me that the Cuthbert games weren't terrible, but I don't know.
Cuthbert Goes Walkabout.
I might be confusing them with things like Horace Goes Skiing and Monty on the Run and, the decent C64 and Spectrum games.
Let me repeat this title for you, because I don't think you heard it. Cuthbert Goes Walkabout. What does that mean, Faizu? Cuthbert Goes Walkabout. He goes Walkabout.
Maybe we will find out in another Kusogrand3 match.
Who names their child Cuthbert? I don't know. I love that on the Cuthbert Goes Walkabout Wikipedia page, the levels have a green background, except for every third, which is white as a sort of bonus level. Why does that need to be in Wikipedia? Why? That is like the standout detail. Whoa, green backgrounds, except for the white ones. Thank you, Micro Deal, for making that the most interesting point of your video game. The background. That's green, I guess. Ooh, Cuthbert enters the Tombs of Doom. That sounds pretty legit, okay?
That's a good name for a game, except for the Cuthbert part. You know.
No! Oh my gosh! Okay, look, I'm gonna post a picture of this in Twitch chat. Okay, everybody, you need to look at this picture because Cuthbert is a nerd. He is the biggest nerd. Faizu, look at that.
I'm going to look at that. What I was going to say before you posted this picture. It's like a tiny nerdier Where's Wally or Where's Waldo.
I know, and what's the saxophone doing? It's just floating there. Freaking Cuthbert.
What I was gonna say, yeah, there was one of the Bash Street kids from the Beano was called Cuthbert, I think. But what I was gonna say was the name Cuthbert. It makes me think of we have the Big Bad 10 tomorrow, and one of the games is Leicester the Unlikely, and I feel like Leicester should be called Cuthbert.
My name's Cuthbert. Oh my gosh. No, the manual is written in Middle English.
A saxophone ghost.
Faizu, it's in Middle English.
The manual is...
Well, yeah, it's like... A native of ye faraway city of Norion discovered ye ancient tombs of... Like... I hope it has F's for S... Yep. I think it has the F's for the S's. No. I lied. Yeah, whatever.
Dana is getting more and more displeased with this as this game goes on.
I can believe it. Koala, come join us for Fright Night.
This game literally sucks.
Quite. Cuthbert. Can I just call the main protagonist of this Cuthbert?
His name is Jerry.
Jerry? Whatever, he looks
Jerry.
like a Cuthbert. Okay, I'm looking... Oh, guess what? Microdeal made another game that has a green background.
Oh, God. Are you still going on about the green background?
That's their thing! That's all they can do! Just like, what color do we use? And they're like, we've got green. And they're like, anything but green. And he's like, I've only got green. You gotta work with me.
Look. They made this. This does not have green backgrounds, mostly.
He's wearing a kind of greenish shirt.
It has green ghosts, but that's understandable, you know?
Why are the ghosts green?
Well, that's kind of a ghosty colour.
Oh,
they're sort of a white-green, you know, that makes sense. And the zombie hands, they're kind of white and green as well. It's all fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, ectoplasm. I forgot. Because that's...
Did we have... We had Haunting starring Poltergeist on here once, didn't we?
Yeah, about that.
That had a lot of ectoplasm.
Yeah, I had so much. I enjoyed that match, but man, I think they won by one pull of ectoplasm. Can't get closer than that.
I actually kind of enjoy that game. I played that on the Mega Drive when I was young, and you know, it was entertaining being able to possess furniture and scare people. We need more games where you play as a ghost and scare people.
Oh yeah, I agree. That would be great.
Oh yeah, Wallow Wallow makes a good point. Some of the rooms do indeed have green walls.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, but not all of them.
I think all of them.
Most of them are blue.
Oh boy, Faiza, you're gonna like it. One of the devs for this, Steve Back. He also worked on the James Pond games. Yeah, I'm serious about that.
I swear, I am not deliberately trying to find British games. It's just happening.
You're just like, I am British. They come to me. He worked on the Cuthbert games.
I legitimately would not have expected this to be British, except for the fact that it's an Amiga game.
He programmed for Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Oh my gosh, the best PS2 game in existence. Disney's Tarzan, Disney's Hercules.
Remember? No, it wasn't Chamber of Secrets. It was Philosopher's Stone was what a friend of mine was streaming and got really angry at. I don't think she played Chamber of Secrets. Someday, maybe.
Someday. Let's see. He did the design for... Yeah, James Pond 2, codename Robocod.
That was a good game. Well, it wasn't a bad game.
I like that distinction.
Lady Amygdala, I totally disagree with that.
Let's see, I'm looking at graphics. Ooh, the guy who did graphics, Peter Lyon, actually did some of the art for Lego Rock Band. Worms, the different Worms games, he did artwork.
Oh god, don't mention the Worms games. I've reviewed so many Worms games that they just blend together in my head. Because there was a point a few years back where Team 17 was releasing a new Worms game every 6 months.
Yeah, that's
Lego.
right.
I forgot Lego Rock Band existed. That was actually really good. That had some great songs in it.
Yeah, he did art. He didn't do the music. He did the art.
No, he didn't do the music.
Okay, let's see.
least
Oh
I
yeah,
assume
so
he
probably all the worms that you saw, he did specifically worm artwork, okay? So he designed the image that you saw over and over and over again of those worms.
That seems like the Kusogrand3 of jobs.
Let's
like
see.
just day in, day out, you just have to draw a worm.
So the guy who made the music here actually did art and cinematics for L.A. Noire, David Whitaker. He also worked on audio for like all of the Lego games. Like all of them. Holy crap. All of them.
People they've come a long way since Fright Night.
Oh yeah. This guy, yeah, it seems like he really did quite a few good games. He did Road Rash for the audio, and I remember that audio being awesome.
Road Rash, yes.
Yeah, so... Oh, that game was a blast back in the day when I was a child. Ooh, The Lawnmower Man. He did audio for that.
That was not a good game.
No, it wasn't. Oh, he did music on Dream TV. Oh my gosh. And Krusty's Super Funhouse. Okay, I'm getting to the stuff that I'm interested in. Spider-Man Return of the Sinister Six. Oh, Robin Hood Prince of Thieves. So good.
Oh god.
Back to the Future Part 2.
Oh no, these are all really bad. Actually, Back to the Future Part 2 has good music.
He did SimCity music. I wonder, is that the Super Nintendo version?
SimCity... I think that had okay music.
Yeah,
I don't really remember it, but...
Well, you should remember these things.
Well, I didn't play SimCity on the Super Nintendo. I played that on the Atari ST, I think. Assuming we're talking about the first SimCity, anyway.
I do have to drop something, though. It looks like he did work on one of the Dizzy games.
Yes.
Because everybody loves Dizzy the Egg, specifically Fantasy World Dizzy.
I like the Dizzy games.
No! He worked on Tubin! No! Not Tubin! No! Oh my gosh.
Which Tubin?
I don't know, because there were so many versions that came out. So many.
Like, the arcade version? Okay. But the Game Boy version? Not so much.
Let me look at the Game Boy Color version. Who is this guy? David Whitaker. Did you work on Game Boy Color? Okay, he didn't. Wait, maybe he did. Let me scroll down at David Whitaker. I think we're probably good. You're safe. You're safe, okay?
I'm safe.
The guy... Well, yeah. The guy who worked on this did not work on Game Boy Color music. So.
Am I getting blamed for tubing now?
For sure. It's all your fault.
Because
we're gonna retcon.
I've given people Fright Night to play, and someone who worked on Fright Night worked on one of the many versions of Tubin, so now Tubin is my fault.
Oh no, another Dizzy game. Ooh, a Garfield Big Fat Hairy Deal. Oh baby. If I recall, I actually have one of the tracks from that on my playlist, because it's actually pretty good.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I can see how he worked on a lot of games here. He did weird dreams! Oh my gosh! No!
This is like a resume of Kuso Past.
Yeah, oh my gosh, he's my favorite musician. Wow. Okay, I'm happy. That's all I have to say. This is the best game ever with the best musician. DJ Tifa Heart moving on to Tuesday. Looks like everybody has gotten to Tuesday though. Exuno is doing a pretty good job taking it slow through certain sections. Okay.
Sanjian is back onto Monday again, following another death.
See, and then he worked on things like Ghosts and Goblins. And so this guy worked on some great games, and then games like this.
I mean, everyone works on...
He did tech support for the lawnmower man! I love it.
Everyone works on some games that are good and some games that are bad.
Oh, for sure.
Except for David Cage.
He got a special thanks for Shaq Fu, okay? Special thanks.
Yeah, the controls in this game, as DJ T for Heart has just alluded to, are really finicky. Like, dodging and jumping and crouching are not great, and the stairs are super finicky. Royal Blue Wizard, what horrors did we miss? Is Exuno on stage 3?
Maybe.
Exuno has enough points that it looks like stage 3 is entirely possible.
Oh no, Dana!
Yeah, when I was playing this, I discovered that jumping around seemed to be the best way to do this stuff.
Yeah, so Exuno is on to stage 3. Very nice.
I believe puts Exuno in the lead by quite a margin.
Yeah, I don't know how well the other players are going to do.
I mean,
hopefully
it's
we
one
do
of those...
see Wednesday on other screens.
It's one of those games where a single good run can catch you up easily.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think time from start of game to literally everybody having a game over was about 2 or 3 minutes, and that was including the time spent wandering around the first level trying to figure out what to do. You die quickly in this game, and you can catch up to where you were pretty quickly as well.
Yeah, it doesn't seem too long. I'm just thinking if you were to go and run this game, mostly what you'd want to do is figure out how to eat the people as quickly as possible and then just grind out runs.
Yeah, you would want to do what Dana suggested that he was doing, which is kind of make a map, figure out the best and quickest route through the mansion, and also potentially the safest route. And yeah, sort of figure out the patterns for how to dodge things.
Oh yeah.
It does look like the enemies, the ghosts in particular, do have specific patterns that they follow. It's just random which pattern you get.
Yeah, that might be the case. Ooh, Exuno, halfway through the night. You can tell because, you know, the moon changes between all of its phases in every night.
Yep. That's how it works. That's when the sun comes up.
How moons work. Oh no, watch out for the lady! Okay, Exuno is still alive.
Exuno is really low on health. He doesn't find someone soon.
Gotta go bite him! Bite him in the face, Exuno! Or just dance, that's fine too.
Exuno is trying to go down the stairs.
Stairs are a little bit finicky. A little bit. Oh, jeez. Oh, and that is death. Dana as well. Sanjan avoiding the ghost. I like that name. Very nice, Exuno.
Very fitting.
Okay, Sanjian, rawr, biting.
Vampires
That
have it
person.
rough, guys.
It's hard to be a vampire. You can't go out in the sun because you get a sunburn. And you're dead. And, you know, you can't eat garlic. You can't eat Italian food. Seriously, that's
just
the
look at-
one thing. Okay?
Like, even disregarding this game for a moment, just, like, look at the Castlevania games, okay? Like, every time Dracula comes back to life, he's alive for, like, a day at most, and then the Belmonts come and kill him again.
Yeah, it's true. It's
Like,
kind of
in the
buds.
past 1,000 years, he's been awake for, like, 5 days.
Oh, yeah. Poor Dracula, you know.
Poor Dracula.
But then again, that's what people said whenever he lured them to his castle, and then, you know, he'd bite them, and they couldn't say much anymore after that. But yeah, here's the deal. Garlic bread. Would I give up my mortality if I knew I could never eat garlic bread again? Or would I become immortal, but not have garlic bread? I'd take garlic bread over immortality, okay? Saying that
Garlic
right now.
bread is the most delicious of all breads.
Yeah.
Like, I think that would be a tough one. Like, if garlic bread, maybe if you throw in all the other stuff like the sunlight and all that sort of thing, that might be more problematic.
I could go without cinnamon rolls. Like, I'm not too... I've gotten to the point where sugar isn't, like, as important. And besides, vampires can eat sugar. I hope they can. I mean, what if this vampire is just eating Americans? It's just all Americans. He's like, wow, you have a lot of blood, or a lot of sugar in your blood. You know, he's got to do it.
I mean, there's other issues as well, though. I mean, it kind of depends on which vampire law we go by. Because, I mean, do we go by the whole can't cross running water thing?
Do you think this house has plumbing, Faizu? I think we're fine there. Oh my gosh, is indoor plumbing a deterrent to vampires?
I've never even thought of that.
I think it is.
No, I mean, I was just thinking, like, you know, you want to go on holiday. Oh, there's a river. No, you can't.
Oh, I could deal with that. It's fine. Go around the river. Does the ocean count as running water? I don't think it does. You could just take a boat around the end of the river. Bam, you're good.
The ocean doesn't, based on Dracula at least, because he crosses the ocean in a coffin. He goes from Romania to London.
That's a good point. What about an airplane? If you're really high above running water, are you fine?
That's a point, yeah. I mean, what is the distance that you have to be above the running water? Because, I mean, you've got things like streams and things like that.
Or you could catapult the vampire. Yeah, I think that... I don't know. I don't know that much about... Like, do they end up dead or undead if you do that? I imagine really the light confusing. While they're flying through the sky would probably do more than the river. And if it's Alucard rules, you would just take damage a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I think I can actually explain the lady in the towel, but I probably shouldn't, as this is a family-friendly stream, even with the gore and the boobies that we have in this particular game.
Hey, Carrie, you were watching Muppet Treasure Island. Be aware that there is a little bit of nudity, but not worse than, like, what we saw when we were kids, so you're probably fine. Oh, Dana! Arr!
Tim Curry is great in everything.
Yeah, Tim Curry is great. Actually, I had a vampire folklore class in college, Pfizer.
I remember you mentioning this before when I was mocking you for college and everything you've ever said about college.
I mean, that sounds about right.
But that's the thing, you've had a vampire folklore class in college, so you should be able to answer all of these questions we have, like running water and stuff.
Yeah, I think... Well, the thing is, vampires originally, the way they were described first was much more zombie-like than vampire-like, you know. So if you read the old descriptions, that's our modern-day zombie. But let's see. Yeah, class on vampire folklore. It was awesome. Look, I was an English major / I did a lot of American studies and folklore. That's what I did.
I mean, there were lots of, like, every region has its own weird vampire lore.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think of which one it was, where it was, that has the Kudlak.
The what?
The Kudlak.
What is
Oh,
that?
okay, that was Slovenia and Croatia.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That was kind of their version of the vampire, and you could tell because it was something to do with when a baby was born.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
there were some that had to deal with like babies, stupid babies.
there is loads of really interesting. I love mythology, lore, all of this stuff. I just have no idea how I know half of it.
Yeah.
I never took a class on vampire folklore in
Okay,
college.
you should. I have books somewhere where I could go and reference all this, but I'm watching this match and we only have 8 minutes left. But yeah, and then we got to learn about modern day vampires. Ooh.
I am curious if Kate is going to be able to tell us the exact order of the winners.
I mean, if they all make it to Tuesday, like you said, going by score is probably the best idea.
It's a fairly simple way of doing it. Because your highest score, if you're on Tuesday, is going to be the quickest time that you finished Monday plus the number of people that you murdered on Tuesday, pretty much. So
Yeah. And I'm cool if we need to go by that.
yeah, I'm okay with that. I think that's a fair way of doing it as well.
Yeah, Dana right
but
now is at
Izuno-
9275 for the top score that they have. I'll go ahead and open up Notepad as well so I can just... No, not that Notepad. Other Notepad.
You have multiple notepads.
Sure.
Knowing Kate, though, and Kate's amazingness at being able to keep track of games that seem untrackable, Kate's probably got it all worked out already. Professor Nez, there are two things.
He's got it covered. Okay.
Professor Nez, as far as I'm aware, there are two things that affect score. One is number of kills, which gives you 1,000 points, and the other is how much time is remaining when you finish the level. How much health you have remaining when you finish the level may also be a possibility, but that absolutely won't affect you on level 1. Because that, again, is going to be pure time-based. There is nothing else that does damage to you on level 1 other than time passing. So for the purposes of 3 people have made it to Tuesday and 1 person has made it to Wednesday, it's not going to be an issue.
Count I got a message from Covert Madness. Apparently Sanjan and Dana have the same high score. Yeah, 9275. It's true. In fact, Sanjan, almost all of his scores are 9275. I don't understand Faizu.
Well, presumably they keep killing the same amount of people and then dying.
I like it.
Once you're doing level 1 in the speediest amount of time that you basically can, then you're going to be getting the exact same number of bonus points on that, which I think is 2,275 or something like that.
That sounds about right.
It's just down to the number of people that you are murdering, which I think for 9,000 would be 4 or 5. There's the organ that plays as you walk past it. And the organ plays again. I love that the organ music is actually
Beethoven.
environmental.
And environmental. Oh yeah, that it's in the organ room. But you know, somebody would have to be playing the organ in order for that music to play.
Well, not in a haunted house.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, Dana had some garlic thrown in him. Blah. Actually, it might have been a cross, but I don't know. It was something. He's dead. Whoa, Darkwing Duck, thank you for the host. Oh, go ahead, Isaac.
I think my group is going to hate me after this game.
I would love you. I would give you a high five.
All I can say is that this is legitimately better than what I had planned for a reroll.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The reroll games I had planned for tonight were initially in my pile of too bad for Kusogrand3.
I love it. So, you know, I was looking at the manual and the controls seem a little bit odd.
In what way?
How do you duck?
You hold down the fire button and press down.
Okay, but why do you hold down the fire button and then press down?
Because you have to go downstairs by pushing down.
Okay, but most of the time...
You could presumably just press down, except when you're at a stair point, but...
But whatever, let's go ahead and make it, you know, so that you can crouch wherever you want. I'm gonna add that complication to the controls.
This is a really good game. Fairness, I stand by my statement that this is kind of fun to play in short bursts. Just not over and over again for an hour, which is where the suffering really sets in.
Oh, Dana! That didn't even touch him, okay? I could see it. It was like a foot away from his knee.
The zombie hand was. I thought that the crucifix hit him, though.
No, the crucifix was so far away.
Okay. Take your word for it. I'm not going to argue that this game has really janky hitboxes.
Look, a referee, okay, would be fired for that call.
Come on, these are not the worst hitboxes we've seen on Kusogrand3.
Well, no. It's not a spooky huge hitbox. Yeah, he does. I love just jumping to the victims and then arr.
Yeah.
It's the happiest way of murdering someone.
The annoying thing about that is, and jumping does tend to be the safest way to get to them because you will dodge some of the otherwise basically undodgeable projectiles. You can actually jump past the victims. You have to actually walk into the victim to kill them.
Do you push any buttons to kill them?
No, you just have to walk into them.
Okay.
But if you jump into them, it doesn't count. You basically have to be not jumping on the right point. You can just jump past them. And then you just sort of stand around next to them looking confused for a moment until you walk backwards a bit.
I just love how satisfied he looks every time he eats someone.
I love the burp.
Oh yeah, the burp's pretty good. There it was! Oh my gosh! I couldn't have timed that better. Yeah, I agree that the music won this match.
Music is a thing.
Exuno's score. I don't.
Yeah, Exuno is nearing the end of Wednesday, I believe.
Wow.
Exuno has kind of figured out that, yeah. Did you see the way that Exuno dodged that ghost? That was phenomenal.
I didn't, but you know what, Faizu? You know what? I think the match is actually done. I took a while because I need to turn the audio down a bit so that I didn't destroy everybody's ears. The match is done. It's over.
GG's, players. GG's.
Yeah.
Well done for sitting through that for an entire hour.
Hey, I enjoyed that. That was a blast. Oh, hey, Cadis giving scores. DJ Tifa Hart, unfortunately, in 4th. 8-3 people on Tuesday. Sanjan 8-5 people on Tuesday for 5th place. Wait, what? I don't think that's... I'm guessing that's 3rd place.
Yeah, I think that's probably 3rd place.
That's okay, he gets 5th. Dana comes in 2nd. He wasn't able to find a 6th person. Exuno, though, demolished that match. That was amazing. Yeah, he ate 8 people on Wednesday. Wow.
8 people on Wednesday.
He
My God.
ate 8! Oh my gosh, Exuno, yeah. Beautiful. Oh no, oh, Tifa is gonna go lie down. Go ahead, go lie down. I understand, some of these games, what's strange...
That is legitimately how I felt after Rockman X, so I totally understand that.
I get that feeling. What's strange is that some people enjoy certain games and some people just don't. And there's nothing that you personally can really do about it, but some games are definitely going to attack you in a way that you wouldn't expect. So, welcome to Kusogrand3.
It happens.
Wait, Exuno beat Wednesday? Oh, baby. Well, good job. Exuno definitely made a lot of progress.
Exuno is still playing.
Well, good. Keep going, Exuno. I won't stop you.
I'm curious. I think Exuno's got the hang of this now.
I think so. Actually, let me...
Exuno has done some phenomenal ghost dodging.
Let me jump over there real quick and see what Exuno is doing.
Exuno is dodging a lot of this damage.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. Oh, and there he goes!
Oh, there we go.
Exuno! It was on Thursday, but unfortunately not enough. Well, in that case, I think I've got dinner coming up, and also I know that I'm going to do probably a good amount of streaming tomorrow due to Big Bad 10. So,
yeah,
I'm going to take off.
I am going to be running Big Bad 10 blind at midnight my time until 5 a.m. So I'm going to be suffering.
Good luck on that. Let's see.
Yeah, thanks.
Who can we go raid? Raid someone. Don't see too many people. Let's go raid Garrison, actually. He's doing some Donkey Kong Country 2 speedruns. I think he would be fun. Oh, welcome to Fright Night. Yeah, that's going to be our message. Go tell him welcome to Fright Night. And see you all tomorrow. Until